Hello there, I'm a day late and I want to discuss a scene from the 1987 movie Broadcast News that has bothered me for decades. It is a scene about the nature of evil. First, a little backstory to give the scene of discussion some context. Broadcast News was a comedy drama love triangle about three journalists working for a TV station in Washington, D.C. Back in the day, the movie was a decent hit and was well regarded by critics. It has a 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 98% per critics and 79% per audience score, and Metacritic has it at 84 out of 100, so it was well liked. Our love triangle consists of Aaron Altman, played by Albert Brooks, Tom Grunick, played by William Hurt, and the object of their affection, Jane Craig, played by Holly Hunter. Aaron and Jane have known each other for a while and get along quite well, and both have a bit of a superiority complex considering themselves real journalists.
It must be nice to always believe you know better. To always think you're the smartest person in the room.
No, it's awful.
Can you name all the members of the cabinet?
Okay, let's drop it.
What?
I mean, I am not gonna take a test for you. I mean, if that came up in conversation...
We're conversing. Oh, no, the names of the cabinet have slipped my mind. Say, do you know them?
Grunick is new to the station, and he isn't the brightest individual.
I know how much I have to learn. If I could, I mean, I would really a lot appreciate it if...
Really? A lot? Appreciate it?
But he has a screen presence, and is good at his job. As he and Jane begin to work together more frequently, they start to develop an attraction.
You know, the second before I needed it, there was like a rhythm we got into. It was like great sex.
Things come to a head when word comes down from the powers that be that layoffs are coming. Aaron begs to be allowed to host the weekend news. This way he can show that he can do it in the hopes of keeping his job. But it's a complete disaster for Aaron.
A bomb exploded on a railroad bridge outside of Madras, India, sending a passenger train hurtling more than 200 feet down a mountain slope. Railway officials in New Delhi said the...
And afterwards, Jane shows up to see how it all went. He tells her about how bad it was, and he says that he's glad that she is there with him. She tells him that she has a date with Tom, and that brings us to the scene and the nature of evil.
I've never seen you like this with anybody, so don't get me wrong when I tell you that Tom, while being a very nice guy, is the devil. I'm semi-serious here.
You're serious?
He will be attractive, he'll be nice and helpful, he'll get a job where he influences a great God-fearing nation, he'll never do an evil thing, he'll never deliberately hurt a living thing. He'll just bit by little bit lower our standards where they're important. Just a tiny little bit. Just coax along, flash over substance. Just a tiny little bit.
Later, after the layoffs occur, Aaron is saying goodbye to Jane before he leaves for a job in Portland. It turns out that he quit his job, and he's still aching from being friend-zoned by Jane. But before he goes, he tells Jane one last thing. He has her look into the behind-the-scenes footage of the story that Tom produced himself that was a big hit. It was a story on date rape, and it turns out that during the interview, Tom started crying while listening to the woman he interviewed, and the camera person bemoans the fact that they only had one camera and didn't get a shot of Tom crying. Tom says give him a moment, and then the tears start to flow. Now Jane is all about the realism, and this is a bridge too far. This is manufactured news, and she won't be a party to it. They have a fight over ethics of what he has done in the midst of him receiving a promotion, and he asks her to leave with him to go on vacation to see if there's anything between them before he leaves for London. But she isn't having it because he manufactured the news instead of reporting it, and they end up going their separate ways. So, who is the devil here? Is it Tom because he reenacted something for the news without declaring it a reenactment? Or is it Aaron, who sabotaged and destroyed a budding relationship between Jane and Tom because he got friend-zoned? I'll let you be the judge, but in my opinion,